2TC is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a CHIMPS game using just 2 towers. Today we're going to be trying to do this with the MOAB Domination and the TAB, as in the Anti-Bloon. Starting our adventures, we are placing down our boomerang and we need it in an ideal spot so it's able to curve around and be able to continuously pop balloons, even though we wouldn't normally be able to do so otherwise. Okay, longer range and red hot rains so that we can A, do more damage, and B, be able to pop lead balloons because round 28 exists. There is one massive problem with this particular combination. To get both MOAB Domination and the Anti-Bloon, we're going to need around 180,000 monkey months. And in normal game of chimps, you can only get like 179,000. High end of that, low end of that, I can't quite remember now, but I don't remember 179 being like the mark in which you can actually get in a default game of chimps, or maybe it's even like just below 179. So you need to use the cash bug exploit in order to be able to artificially gain more money in order to then acquire both tier 5 towers. So what can we do? Well, first and foremost, we're going to get the 022 boomerang here rather than sticking with red hot range so that we can attack even faster, because I'm sure at some point when it comes to a certain round 15, we're going to be overwhelmed with the lack of attack speed in which we can put down with our boomerang here. And round 24 is going to solve our crusher issue, but we need Ultravision on our super monkey before round 33 because of a certain camo issue in which we will face later on. So we don't want to purchase Kyle Boomerang or MOAB Press. We really need that super monkey as quickly as possible, as soon as possible. Put you on the first. Yellow balloons might be a problem, but then again, when have they not been a problem on the channel? Yellow balloons and pink balloons could be a problem on this round. I'm going to put you on first, but I'm not that excited about these remaining balloons. Oh, good. Yellow balloons sorted. Okay, round 20. Gonna put the super monkey up on this crate over here, but it's just a matter of whereabouts. So I want it southeastmost or northeastmost? Now we'll go southeastmost if we can. Get that squidge bit on the bottom here. Hopefully we're able to reach Mercast balloons with the anti-balloons ability when they're down there. We can solve this round's camo problem with a single use of the crusher. This particular combination can also be done on Tinkerton, but I'd rather not try and fathom out the spots in order to do that combination on that map, so I'm thinking Scrapyard is perfect. Number one, it has the mechanics in order to beat round 24 without requiring camo balloon detection on that round, and number two, you can use this more than once, whereas nowadays on Tinkerton you can only release the rocket once in the game, and the only way you can get it back is to restart the entire game itself. Get some of that juicy knockback. We need just under 400 for this round. It's a good thing we've got the end of round cash bonus. Here we go, Ultravision. This is needed for this round because everything on this round is a camo balloon. Money-wise, this combination would be perfectly plausible on a ABR chimps run, but then you have many more camo issues to deal with throughout that particular endeavor. And I don't think we can get both camo and lead popping potential by round 28 when a camo lead spawns. Not on the cards of possibilities there, especially with a super monkey. I do want to explore in the future if a Sun Temple 23 mega pops is possible, and it's all depending on your sacrifices in which you put down for your Sun Temple, because there's only so much money in a chimps game, and there's only so much you want to be able to put down on your sacrifices. You want to sacrifice as much as you can, but at the same time you really can't, because of the sheer factor that you're spending too much money on, well, in order to power up your Sun Temple to begin with. So I'm not too sure on that factor there. Once we go past Robo Monkey into Tech Tower, we will be facing a new problem. Not leads, but purple balloons. So, good luck. Also round 40. Hello, MOAB Clash Bloon. Go away. Get the Robo Monkey, so it increases our power more than twofold, because now we've got the chance of critical hits, which is also only common on the bottom path Dart Monkey. As of the time of this recording, we are only 150 subscribers, or even under that actually, in order to get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video right now and you're liking it and you want to see more videos like this in the future, also I'm going to get tagged out right about now because of this stuff right here, then consider subscribing to the channel so that you can see more videos like this in the future. And if you're new to the channel, you're wondering what we're going to do for 10,000 subscribers, oh, you're going to be in for a treat. We're going to be trying to do a 2 Mega Pops with a tier 2 Mortar Monkey. So mainly a 220, because that is much better than trying to get a 203 or a 032. Signal Flare is even worse than Base Mortar. Camo Balloons. We do have an advantage over Camo Balloons with our Super Monkey in comparison to not Camo Balloons, just because with Ultravision we do more damage against Camo Balloons. Doo-doo. When you have multiple days of starting early and finish late at work, I think one of the last things I want to do is tire myself out even more by doing a recording. It's not the fact that I don't have the energy to do a recording or want to do a recording or anything like that. It's just a simple factor of, okay, do I feel like I want to put myself through a challenge? Do I want to put myself through a gauntlet today? Not today. While it does kind of bugger up your analytics or your likefulness by YouTube in order for them to get your videos out, because you like to upload on a consistent basis, so it's like one a day. If they don't see that you upload one a day, then you're not as favorable within the analytics. But I'm like, I don't care about analytics. I honestly don't. I don't care about statistics or anything along those lines that makes me more favorable than another content creator. The most important thing that I love to do when it comes to the content creating is the content creating itself. It's not about trying to be as popular as possible. It's not about being the most like high in numbers, getting that instantaneous fame to success 101. Do these instantaneous tricks and it'll guarantee you to success. Like, I don't like that sort of stuff, and it's honestly something that plagues the newer generation of content creators. I'm not saying like everybody is like it, but I honestly think that more and more nowadays people are just chasing for the most grindiest ways in order to get the most amount of success when it comes to the YouTube game, about getting the #1 on trending or copying the most like popular YouTuber of that particular format. It's like, I honestly don't care about that sort of stuff. And it's not because of the fact that popularity isn't important. I'm not saying that, because of the fact that, well, you need a certain level of base in order to you know, get feedback on, like how your videos are performing, what can you do to improve your format and stuff like that. And I honestly, it's like, I would rather have 500 subscribers if all 500 of those subscribers are enjoying the content, rather than having 500 million subscribers and only 500 of those people are enjoying the content, because it feels like the ratio is just that much more absurd. But at the same time, I do applaud people that put so much time into their content creation. I just feel like that I don't have the talent or the patience or the skill in order to work on like a single 2-minute video, but that 2 minutes was actually span out for like 6 hours of your day. Like, I don't have that kind of concentration power in order to do that sort of thing, and nor do I go hyper editing in my videos. You know, I just like to just sit here, tell my stories, and go about my day, and hope that you are all enjoying the content as well. I'm not for everybody, but then who is going to say that their content is for everybody? Like a lot of other people say in like game production and stuff like that, if you're going to try and please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody, because you're not catering towards your target audience. You're trying to appease as many target audiences as possible, being a jack of all trades, master of none sort of thing. I'd rather be a master at something, but not encroaching every single kind of field, if you get what I mean. Like, I think I have a good surface level knowledge of this game when it comes to interactions of a particular attack with a particular kind of enemy. But when it comes to like the statistics on how much damage one thing does over another thing, it's not something that I'm good with, honestly. Like, my understanding with the cache bug that is within this game is a bit of a tech issue on my part, and it's going to be a bit of a terror to try and pull off. And I could have placed you near the beginning of the track, but I really don't know how to micro the boomerang so that I can use its boomerangs as effectively as possible, hitting as many balloons as possible and hitting the right targets as much as I possibly can. I just think, well, if it throws a boomerang, it damages the balloons. I'm a bit of a simpler kind of guy. I'm not complex. I like to think that I'm probably one of the most simplest of people to understand, though we are all complex in our own ways, because we are all individuals at the end of the day. And when we are all individuals, it means there is a combination of attributes or an attribute about us that makes us different from one another. Round 76. Are we going to get ourselves what we call the cache bug going on here? Or am I just trying to... Yeah, I thought too much about it. And I really should put you on close as well, so that if anything goes on here, then we can annihilate them with both of our beams. Okay. I'm gonna put you down there and then use protector ability there. I don't really know if we gained anything within that round. I think with my past like round 76 stuff, I think I'd lose money rather than gain money. But maybe that's just my hallucinations kicking in about this game. When it comes to progress so far, our next thing which we're going to buy is the tab, and we're going to go from there. I prefer saying tab than the anti-bloon. I'm saying the as in like about to say the tower's name, and then say the again because it's part of the tower's name. I could just say I'm getting the anti-bloon, but no, I have to say the anti-bloon. Maybe that's a bit too technical and stupid to try and have them out loud. I don't know. MOAB Press doing very well when it comes to countering the purples, which is very nice. I'm just going to use the ability venom there. Like, maybe we could have done without it or something along those lines. I don't know. So this is probably where the cache bug exploit is mostly exploitable throughout this round here. I'm going to try and change the targeting type, or targeting on you, just see if it lets anything through, but I don't think so. If we keep it on last, it could be okay. Let's see. Okay, there are some regrowths getting through here. Perhaps this is where we have the most amount of potential. Possibly use the crusher as well. Hold on, I have an idea. We get around 6,700 on this round, so I'm wondering if we can actually get any more out of this by using a certain cache bug exploit. Okay, some of you are going through, and I don't know how we managed to muck that up, but I don't know. Again, I don't like to think about these things. Okay, I'm going to use protector ability there, and if there's anything else left over, we will use the crusher, crush some of you, put you on close, and I don't know. If we end up near 46,000, then that could be a good indicator, but I don't think so. I don't think we really gained a lot out of that particular round. And if that is the case, then this is definitely not what we call a very doable combination. Oh dear. Sorry, we're just waiting for the ZMG to come over here so we can obliterate it. Just like almost so. But at least it gives us a bit of time for the ability to come back for round 81. Yeah, I'm on now. Good. Round 81 does give us super ceramics, which can be an issue because it takes multiples of these plasma blasts in which the Tectera dishes out in order to crack through the ceramic layer. Do we need to use the crusher at all in this round? No, that's good. Round 82. Fortified MOABs to deal with. We'll keep you on close. I don't want to put you on strong though, because I don't want to wipe these out with the ability. 82. Come on then. Come on. I just need the fortified MOABs to get a little bit closer. Although, do we want to wipe them all out? Oh, we kept one left. That's perfect, actually. We'll just destroy this one using default attacks. And that bat face is not looking as good as it was when it was full HP. And there we go. Round 83. We do have a lot of MOABs to contest with on this round. And we don't exactly have a lot of gears to work with. So we have to use the Tectera ability in order to clear up all of that. Hopefully we have enough on this round in order to keep us going. But if we find out that we used our ability too late in the round, then we have every means of resetting, well, the entire game, really. Imagine if there was like a map feature, which you could only ever use once on an account. So if you want to use that map feature again, you have to create a new account. No, that's a stupid idea, Ninja Kiwi. Don't ever do that, please. Also, with these nicknames, you can tell that if you've played a certain game that was released in the early 2000s, you know where I'm going with these. Are these damaged enough? That is the question. Yes, they were. Although that could have been my third use of the ability, and therefore, 50% more damage on the third use of it. I think we can use it on this round because it takes so long. Oh, perfect, actually. It takes so long for the ZMGs to get here that the ability will come back during the time. It's like with the Prince of Darkness, you don't want balloons to be slow so they can enter its radius. But with a Tectera, you do want them to be slow, so its ability comes back. Advantages and disadvantages to certain kinds of towers. Round 87, can we destroy all of these? Can we? We can destroy some of them. Okay, I'm going to need you to be on close because that is a lot of gears to try and go through. Giggity. That might be a bad time of the ability there. I'm not feeling too confident about this attempt. Okay, I'll need you to push the BFH back just a little bit. Oh my god, that's because it's just too close. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling that swell. I've just used a crusher just to store a few of those. And that's outside of a crusher's like visual range there. I'm not too sure whether we use the Tectera ability on these just because there's huge amounts of them. But then again, we can just use the Tectera ability on the CMGs as well to partially damage them. You know what? That's perfect. Okay, get you down. I'm not a huge fan of that, but we are a fan of the anti-balloon upgrade being green rather than being red. And no, I don't think MOAB Domination and Tectera is possible because I don't think Tectera can get you through round 95. Right, DDTs, you are a non-threat at this point. Probably the only non-viable spot for the Super Monkey is this box down here, but the other crates should be fine. Like this crate over here and this crate over here, possibly the best spots to use your Super Monkey on. But if you have like, if you're going bottom path, then as long as your setup can go before getting Dark Champion, then it doesn't matter, because then after getting Dark Champion, you could just walk your Dark Champion to wherever you want it to be. Also, is MOAB Domination and Dark Champion possible? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest. I'm not holding out hope that we can get 30,000 between now and the end of round 100. Like, I'm not feeling too confident about that one, to be honest. DDTs, not a worry, we have the perfect weapon to deal with you all. Never has round 95 been so easy. If round 97 was beefier, so just split apart the two fortified ZMGs in that round and just made it so it's like 4 ZMGs. But then again, this is more than 4 ZMGs. We could have the money in order to get both of these upgrades by then, but I'm not feeling it, honestly. Round 97, yeah, we need just under 17k. Round 98 gives us like 10k, I believe. But I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Round 97, fortified ZUMGs. Can we deal with this with a single click of a button? Or shall we just let the anti-balloon destroy it by default? It is programmed to eradicate balloons. It won't always do it, though, especially as the rounds climb. Round 98, the biggest threat of them all. I think this round is going to be a non-issue. Going to just exterminate all of them doing that, sorry, and then hopefully we'll be able to deal with round 99. Yeah, round 99 is going to be a non-issue. Put you to targeting priority of camo, and then you'll just target the DT, sorry, and go from there. Yeah, that's a bit of a steep price to try and get, like 2,900. I'm not feeling it. I don't think the bad gives us that amount of money, even on the best of days. So I'm gonna try and see if we can get to, like, just try and place the Boomerang Monkey just somewhere else on the map, but then we'll go from there. Okay. Nah, we're over 1,000 needed. Like, we need 1,344 more. Oh my god, we almost got 2 megapops. So, like, we almost got 2 megapops with the Actually, we probably wouldn't have. I don't know, actually. So yeah, it's done the scenario, but obviously we couldn't get the MOAB Domination. It says upgrade logs, but it still gives us the toggle there. So yeah, you need another round or so, or one of the rounds to be a bit beefier. Particularly round 97, I feel like, just suffers us when it comes to late game money, because it's only 2 ZMGs on that round. So we're just going to dabble into the round 79 and see what we can do by placing it in different spots. The first spot I'm thinking of is the boomerang being down here, so it catches them going up here, then also over there as well. So remember, it's a 024 boomerang with a 042 super monkey. So let's see how we do. My problem is that I don't think our regrown balloons are given enough time in order to actually regrow back in this spot. So we need a different spot in order for the regrow balloons to actually have a chance of regrowing back. But also, for some other reason, it looks like, I don't know, we're doing very well there. Like, we don't have monkey knowledge on because the mana shield would be visible. And we actually underperformed, so we lost over 100 on that round trying to do some kind of regrow exploit, so that's not good. My next thought is downgrading the boomerang by 1 upgrade on both paths, just to see if it's a little bit weaker, because we're not, this is like throwing faster and travels faster, fires and travels faster, whereas this is just throwing them faster. So I'm not too sure if this is going to work out well at all. Are we going to get Pierce capped over here? I'm not too sure. Or maybe the Tech Terror ability does lose out on money, because there's such a thing as layer skipping, and I don't know if that layer skipping also includes the possibility of not... See, this is the problem which we're having here, is that they're just going to escape a track. Yeah, we're facing piss cap issues here. Maybe having the second arm on close rather than last could be better for our endeavors. It just means it's able to go over after the regrow balloons, which are going up here, having 2 beams on it rather than just 1. Lose your ability then and there, but we're still going to get pierce capped over here. And what it could look like we're on our way, we're still facing problems. Should probably use it at the point when we're going to start getting pierce caps, so possibly this point here. No, we're still going to get PS capped at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, not gonna work. And sometimes we're not even getting money out of the ability. What if Sandbox is different? Yeah, the Crusher doesn't really make a difference because by the time they get to that stage anyways, there's just too many of them to stop. One of the heavier boomerangs would be better than just the regular Kyle boomerangs. I'm not too sure now. It seems like it is working because they're not regrown as much, but at the same time you do want them to regrow. It's a very difficult aspect here. Not an aspect ratio, but just a difficult aspect altogether. While that is proving to have some results, again, we're missing out on 1,000 there. Yeah, we've once again lost money, not by a lot, but this regrow exploit is definitely a questionable exploit. I do want to try one more spot because it goes down both here and goes across there as well. But again, I'm just not that sure, to be honest. Like, already we are suffering from PS cap issues here by placing the boomerang in a different spot. Like, you can use protect ability, but obviously it takes a long time for it to come back, and it's obviously not what we call efficient here. I just don't get how this bug really works. Something like getting them back to the rainbow regrows so that you can get partial cash out of the regrown ones. But it's like, I just don't have it in me in order to actually fathom out what to do really when it comes to that sort of thing. So this is where we're going to end this off. It has been done. You can check it out on the Balloons Tower Defense 6 Index. Just type in MOAB Domination and the Anti-Bloon, and it will come up with two results. One of them being on Scrapyard and the other one being on Tinkerton. But there's definitely a science behind it, which I don't understand. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to use my creator support code whenever you are in the shop. Everybody has been doing so far. Has been an absolute wonder to have. Yes, I spend my monies on a coffee. And sometimes the small things in life matter more than the huge things. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.